Hello, hello, Libra. How are you? Thank you so much for being here. Thank you for showing up. Today we are having a reading, a monthly reading back again, March. We're already in March, right? So, welcome to all of you to this reading. And if you are here, you're definitely interested in understanding the energies around you during this month. And of course, do check your sun, moon, rising, and your Venus sign. So, to understand the more holistic way what is going on, and of course, use your intuition as these are general readings, okay? And thank you so much for liking and hitting that notification bell. So let's get started here and see what comes up for Libra in March 2026. We already have a card. Have courage to ask for and accept help. Now, this is something that for some people it's very, very hard, especially this kind of people that they have been living their life in terms of, they come with some sort of childhood trauma, some sort of traumas like I cannot trust anyone, I have to do everything on my own, I always have to do everything on my own, I am not allowed. So there's this kind of tension that I'm feeling here, that there's a lot of tension. I can do this on my own, I don't need anyone, I have always done so. Well, you always need someone, right? When you go to the supermarket, the moment that you move from one place to the other, you're going to see a lot of people, right? Then you have to cross the road, so a car needs to pass, so it's already helping you to cross to the other side, right? To go to the supermarket, people need to be working there. So you see what I mean? We always need people, to evolve and to grow and to do our things in this life. And sometimes they look so mundane, they look so easy, but they're all beautifully connected in our life, right? So let's see what the message is in the card for you. Now, first of all, I love this because we have children here and angels, and they are blowing stars. So they're blowing dreams, right? Wishes. So this is beautiful. Asking for help, it's a sign of strength, as is accepting it as it is offered to you. Very often, when you ask God for help, prayers are answered through other people. Be sure to accept this assistance as well as give it to others as you are guided. And this is so beautiful because normally we call, oh, this is an earth angel, right? Sometimes something happens so good to you, and it's just at the right time, the right person comes when you really needed help, when you surrendered because you didn't know what's going to happen. I mean, that has happened to me a couple of times when I completely surrender. Suddenly the answer is here, right? It just shows up from other people, from the kindness from other people, the compassion from other people. When you really need something, randomly shows up. You hear some words from a person, there's a song in the radio, whatever it is, right? And it just comes up to you because you do see here that they are blowing stars. So, blowing the stars here, I really feel this is about giving and receiving the help, right? The dreams, the wishes, and sometimes your wish is actually the answer for someone else, and vice versa, right? Maybe your services are actually what someone has been looking for such a long time, and suddenly you show up and you're right there, and in other situations as well. But let's see what else is here for Libra with the Angels of Atlantis, one of my favorite cards. I love this design here, it's so beautiful. So let's see what is here. Metatron with mercy. So, are we talking about mercy to yourself? That's what I'm feeling here. Again, there's a lot of stars. So, stars can be very aligned to you, the cosmic, the stars, you connect with the stars. You like to go outside when the sky is clear and just connect and look at the stars. They always give this sense of hope, right? Because you see the sky so dark, and they just guaranteeing you that there's light, there's always light standing out, right? The light always lights up your life. So this mercy here, this could be, we could be I really feel we're talking about the self here, okay? We're not talking about other people, we're talking about yourself. Maybe you have been so hard on yourself because maybe life wasn't the best for you in the last year when we had the wood snake phase, right? The year, and it was so much, and it could have been most of the time in your life. Things always feel so hard. So it's time to don't be so hard on yourself, right? It's time to be kind to yourself, right? To connect with spirit, to connect with your angels, to ask for help, ask for guidance, but also like the other card said, be ready to accept it, because sometimes we're good at asking but we're not good at accepting, because we're expecting this reading to tell you everything that it's going to happen, but it's giving you the guidance to connect with the answers that are inside of you. So that's just one way, right? That we could be talking about this here. It's also about being open to receive. How open are you to receive? And we talk about that in the other card, and we are still talking that about in this card as well. So let's see with the tarot, what further messages do we have? Judgment, yeah. So divine timing is here. You are being your questions, what you've been asking for, it's being answered to you. So start paying attention to signs and synchronicities, messages from whatever video comes into your feed, and you're like, let me check what's going on here, right? There's something here. There's curiosity. Yes, perfect. You see the devil as well. So there's something here that the end of hard time, the end of some sort of procrastination, or even some sort of controlling situation, because you do have the Eight of Pentacles, and it did come together with the devil here. They came the two together. So this could be telling me very, very strong that there is something, I'm even going to put them together. There could be something very toxic in the workplace, right? Whether you have a business or you work for someone else or you have a partnership, whatever it is, it feels like when it comes to that, and this could be you being too hard on yourself, right? You pushing yourself too much. But just rest assured that things will, you are being answered. I cannot express more. I cannot stress you enough how much, how many answers you are getting, right? You are getting answers. Look at that, receiving, right? Someone is giving and the other person is receiving. Now we also have the nine of cups here. We're talking about you receiving, recognizing, understanding. Look at that. He's just there seated and he's open to receive. Right? He is open to receive. Now, the good thing about this, if you pay attention, is that when his arms are okay, his arms are closed, and some people say, oh, he's closed off. He is not, because his hands are not closed, they are open. So he's embracing himself. He is also praising himself, right? And then we also have the Six of Cups here, talking about some situation that was very hard, maybe in your childhood, maybe in the past. Something here comes up. But this is potentially where you need to work on your self mercy here, okay? I really feel some of you have been very, very hard on yourself, like no rest, nothing. It just keeps going, going, going. So you keep pushing, you keep pulling that energy towards you, okay? Now we also have the King of Cups and the Six of Pentacles. Like I said, there are answers. Answers are coming to you, but most likely you are not paying attention because you assume that, oh, this happens to every person, you know. um, I have a lot of limiting beliefs here. Only other people will get. If I receive something, I'm sure I'm going to have to pay. I don't know what is this, but you will be the one that can tell me what is going on and just acknowledge maybe in this reading that part. Okay, let's clarify the Judgment. Two of Pentacles. The balance is coming. There's doors opening here. The balance is going to be coming into your life. So let's start to open up more. Let's start to understand more that yes, you are being heard. Your requests are being answered. Just keep in mind that divine timing, it's not our time. Okay? Trust more. There's something about trust. Trust more. Come on. Nine of Swords here. You see, we told you that this is about to end. This hard situation is gonna end. The sleepless nights, they are gonna end. Give your worries to God, to the universe, to your angels. There's more to life than just this material world, okay? There's so much more. And there's so much more that wants to come into your life, but it feels like you are stuck in this vicious cycle. You need to get out of that cycle, but you're the only one that can get out of that cycle. Okay? In your mind, it's becoming aware when that happens. Yes, King of Wands, becoming aware, understanding. Know that you can change. Don't give your power to others. Know that you can change. I'm here guiding you, but only you can change. Okay? For the Six of Cups, the Ten of Swords. The past is not, you're not the past anymore. You're not the person you used to be. You're not the vulnerable person you used to be in the past, that you didn't have the freedom to choose, the freedom to make changes. You can make changes. Well, this reading is for 18 or over, so if you are an adult here, which you should be, you have the freedom to make changes. You have the freedom to make your own decisions, right? What did we talk about? We have the Nine of Pentacles, the Nine of Cups, we have the Nine of Cups. We are definitely talking about there's good things coming your way. Okay, your recognition is coming here. Something is being offered to you. So you have to open your arms, your heart to receive. There's balance wants to come up. The hard times are done and the good things are coming. Dreams coming true. Even maybe you always wanted to do something, to buy something, to move somewhere different. It's coming. It's here. But first of all, and I would say first of all, work on your self compassion. Work on that. Look after yourself. Because when you look after yourself, you will understand everything that is being offered to you. You will have mercy for yourself and consequently for others. And you will understand that in some way, shape, or form, you understand that your mind is creating all the energy around you. So let's work on that. Let's shift that. Let's change. You can change. I can change. I changed. You can change. Okay, Libra. So that's what I have for you. Thank you so much for being here. If you like a personal reading, do check my description box below. Also, my new products are there as well, available for purchase. And until next time, have a great month. Take care.